Today I'd like to spend a little bit of time talking about how big digital transformation is, and let's appreciate for a minute or two that it can be quite overwhelming. There's no denying that the challenge is real. Whatever industry you're in, from poultry farming to diamond mining, you are faced with the threat or the challenge or the advantage of being disrupted. You are going to have to shift the way that you do business. And if you don't make peace with that, you run the risk of having hubris impact your business. You're not going to go through the rigors of digital transformation just to become digitally transformed. That's not the point. The point is to create a digital advantage or enhance or amplify your current business. In my experience, it is more important to be brutally honest with yourself at the outset, because anything you sort of plaster over or push to the side and put in a parking lot for phase in, then might actually cause significant drag for your digital aspirations. I think there's a huge amount of value to be gained from the report. It points out key things around challenges other people have experienced or other respondents have experienced. It points you in the direction of where potential dragons may lie and points out easier paths that you might want to take. There were some surprising results in there. But the one thing the report does speak to is that it's hugely important for you to have a clarity of mind when it comes to what it is you're trying to achieve, and then aligning your resources in the organization to achieve those aspirations. And what that report highlights in harsh detail is the fact that you can't just look at digital transformation from a technology perspective. You can't even just look at it as a technology and a process issue. You can't look at it as a technology, process, or data issue. It has to be underpinned by how the people side of your organization, how those resources react. I think there's challenges that, let's group it roughly into 3 levels. So there's the leadership challenge. Traditional leadership style is, I know everything and I'm going to guide you guys to the promised land. That is nearly impossible in the digital context. It would at best be, I know a little bit, but I'm surrounded by a team that knows the rest, and we can together get to where we want to get to from a digital perspective. There's the management challenge that goes, I accept that the people above me don't necessarily have all the answers. There's an increased responsibility on my end to increase my knowledge and create comfort at the level below me. And then there's the employees at the bottom who have to buy in to the digital transformation story for it to work, because digital transformation by its very nature trickles down and bubbles up at the same time really, really quickly. My advice to any organization that's faced with digital transformation would be that they take the time to look at themselves, take the time to look at what they want to become and what their digital aspirations are. Look at those aspirations in terms of a time continuum and by breaking down the various bits, whether it's technology, process, people, or data. And do not ignore the people component, whether it's the people that are going to be expected to lead the change, whether it's the people that are going to be driving the change, or whether it's the people that are going to experience the change, because those 3 groupings are what will determine success or failure when it's all said and done. The more critical mass we develop around people that are going through this change, the more perspectives that we have around it, and that's what's really important. Perspectives make it easier for people to draw on experience. So I'm hugely interested in meeting people that are going through this, challenged by it the same way that I am, to increase my knowledge and make it a little bit easier for us all to get through.